Hello and welcome to this digital camera magazine video tutorial. Today we're going to show you how to make a composite silhouette from any scene. So here we have our start image, and what we're going to do is use a series of cutouts, levels, adjustments and selections to basically create our silhouette image. So once we've cut out the background sky of this image, we're going to place in our new sky, and then our final image will look something along these lines. And there you can see we've basically silhouetted the foreground and we've placed in our slightly more dramatic, colourful background sky. So going back to our start image, and we'll get straight into it, the first thing we want to do is just to duplicate our background layer. So if I just drag and drop the background straight onto the new layer icon, and we'll see the background copy layer instantly appear. Now, so that we can get a very quick and easy cutout, what we're going to do is just to adjust the levels for this layer so that we can increase the contrast and the black and the white content within the image, so when it comes to making our selection it's just a lot quicker and a lot easier to do. So the first thing we're going to do is convert that layer into black and white. So if we go up to Enhance, Convert to Black and White, and this will bring up the usual black and white dialog window, but rather than doing a straight black and white conversion as we normally would, we're actually going to adjust the colour intensities just to increase the contrast, so we're left with something which is nearly just 50% black and 50% white. So the first thing we're going to do is just to increase the sky area, and we can do that by just increasing the white slider, and we can see here that we've just kicked out all of the tonal information, so it's almost completely white. And now what we're going to do is just reduce the red down, and you should start to see that the tree is sort of really darkening up, almost becoming black. And what we want to do is just make the adjustments to the red and green, and we're reducing those so that we get a nice black silhouette look to the tree and to the foreground. And we're trying to just kick out all of the detail in the background, so just increase the blue a little bit more. And you can see there we've got quite a nice light white sky. I've made a few adjustments there. The red I've taken down to about -40, the green to about -9, and the blue I've increased up to 125, and the final thing I want to do is just increase the contrast a little bit, and we can just see that's really sort of starting to define the tree and sort of separate the tree and the background. So now I can just click OK, and the adjustments you make to the intensity of the colours will vary depending on the colour information and the tonal information within your image. So once we're happy with that, just click OK, and we can see the effect that that's had. And now just to really get that black or white look to the image, we're just going to tweak the levels. So to do this, just go Control L or Apple L on a Mac. And the first thing that we want to do is just to turn all of the light areas to absolute white. So if I hold down Alt, I can start to move the highlight slider in, and you can see the sky is just becoming white. And once we're happy with the result, just release our mouse, and we can now see all of the sky area is just white, and we're going to do exactly the same for the shadow area. So just hold down Alt so we can see the clipping mask, and as we move it in you can see all of the tree area just becoming black. Move that over to the right, and now we've got quite a nice black silhouette there. And now we'll just click OK. And now we've actually selected all of our foreground is nice and black, our tree is nice and black, and it's silhouetted against just a pure white sky. So at the moment we've just got a black and white image. If I just turn that off, look at the original, and we're already halfway there to making our silhouette picture. Final thing we want to do really here is just to select that and make a layer mask so that we can then select our silhouette image very quickly. So if we go over to our Magic Wand tool, we've got a tolerance of 32, which is standard. We've ticked anti-alias on, and all we do is just click into the black area, and now we've selected all of the black area of the picture, and we're ready to make a layer mask. So if we go up to our adjustment layers, just choose levels, don't worry about making any adjustments at all, click OK, and we can now see it's created an adjustment levels layer with a layer mask which has our tree selection in. Now if we hold down Control or Apple on the Mac and just left click on there, we can see we can very quickly just make the selection of the tree. So all very easy. Now before we move on, we just want to make a few alterations to the tree itself, and we want to remove some of this foliage and also get rid of this tree over on the left hand side. So I'll leave you to very quickly just do the adjustments, convert to black and white, adjust the levels and make your selection, and in the next part we'll just clean up the silhouette before placing in the new sky.